منذ أن توليتم مهام منصبكم فخامة الرئيس
Mr. President,
على مدى أكثر من 50 عام
for over 50 years,
ترتبط دولة الإمارات والولايات المتحدة بعلاقات تحالف
the UAE and the
استراتيجي
United States have shared a
متعدد
multidimensional
الأبعاد
strategic
وصداقة
partnership
تاريخية ممتدة
and a
تقوم
long-standing
على
friendship
توجه مشترك لتعزيز
grounded in a
الازدهار
shared commitment to advancing
والاستقرار
prosperity
لبلدينا
and
والمنطقة
stability
والعالم.
in our countries, the region and the world.
وخلال هذه العقود كانت دولة الإمارات شريكا
Over the
موثوقا
decades,
للولايات المتحدة
the UAE has been a trusted partner of the
سواء
United
على
States,
مستوى العلاقات الثنائية
both in terms of
أو
bilateral
على مستوى
relations
القضايا
and in
المشتركة.
matters of shared concern.
ونحن حريصين على
We
مواصلة
are keen
تعزيز
to
هذه
continue
الصداقة وتقويتها
deepening this friendship
بمصلحة البلدين
for the benefit
والشعبين.
of both our nations and peoples.
ووجودكم هنا اليوم فخامة الرئيس
Your
يؤكد
presence
أن
here today,
هذا
Mr.
الحرص
President,
متبادل.
affirms that this commitment is mutual.
العلاقات الدبلوماسية بين دولتنا أقيمت
Diplomatic relations between our two
سنة
nations
1971
was established in 1971,
لكن التواصل بين الشعبين
but
يعود
the
إلى ما قبل
connection
ذلك.
between our peoples goes back further.
هناك طبيبان
Two
أتوا
doctors
كمبشرين
who came as
من
missionaries
الكنيسة
from the church
في كاليفورنيا
in California.
أسماءهم محفورة في
Have
ذاكرة
their
دولة
names
الإمارات.
etched in the collective memory of the
هما
UAE.
الدكتور بات وماريان
They are
كينيدي
Pat and Marianne Kennedy.
الذين جاءوا إلى مدينة العين
They arrived in Elaine
في آخر الخمسينات
in late 50s,
وعملا في
working
ظروف صعبة جدا
under challenging conditions
حيث كان يتوفى
at a time
من كل
when
طفلين
up to
واحد.
1 in 2 infants,
وكانت هناك وفاة من كل 4 أمهات
and in 4
خلال
and
الولادة.
1 in 4 mothers died during childbirth.
وأسس الطبيبان الأمريكيان مستشفى الواحة آنذاك سمي الواحة
Oasis Hospital,
الذي لعب دورا رئيسيا في تاريخ الرعاية
which
الصحية
played a pivotal
في دولة
role
الإمارات.
in the development of healthcare in the
وبعد
UAE.
وصولهما ببضعة أشهر
A few months after
فخامة
their
الرئيس
arrival, Mr.
أنا
President,
ولدت في هذا
I was born
المستشفى
in the same hospital that these two American doctors
الذي
founded.
أسسه هذا الطبيبان الأمريكيان وتقديرا لجهودهما
In
في
recognition
مجتمع الإمارات
of their
تم منحهما
contributions,
جائزة أبو ظبي في دورتها الأولى
they were awarded the Abu
2005.
Dhabi Award in
كما
its
جرى
first
تغيير
edition in
اسم المستشفى
2005.
في عام
And
2019
in 2019,
إلى
the
مستشفى
hospital
كند
was renamed
تكريما لهما.
Kenneth Hospital in their
وعلى
honor.
ذلك استقبلت بهذه المناسبة عائلتهما في أبو ظبي
And their
عرفاناً
family was hosted in
بما
Abu Dhabi in gratitude
قدماه
for their service
من خدمات
to
لشعب دولة
the
الإمارات.
people of the UAE.
فخامة الرئيس هناك شراكة قوية بين دولة الإمارات
Mr. President,
والولايات المتحدة
the UAE
من
and the
أجل
United
التنمية.
States share a strong development-focused
وأخذت هذه الشراكة دفعة نوعية
This
وغير
partnership
مسبوقة
has taken a significant leap forward
خاصة من مجيئكم في البيت الأبيض
since you assumed office,
خاصة في مجالات الاقتصاد
particularly in
الجديد
the areas
والطاقة
of the new economy,
والتكنولوجيا
energy,
المتقدمة
advanced technology,
والذكاء الاصطناعي
artificial intelligence,
والصناعة.
and industry.
ومما يؤكد على ذلك مخطط دولة الإمارات للاستثمار في الولايات
A
المتحدة
testament to this is the
في هذه
UAE's plan
المجالات
to invest
من خلال المؤسسات
in the
الاستثمارية
US
الإماراتية
in these sectors
وبقيمة
through the UAE's
1.4
investment bodies at a total
تريليون
value of
دولار
$1.4
في
trillion
خلال العشر
over
سنوات
the next 10
القادمة.
years.
كما أن هناك شراكات ومشروعات مهمة
Additionally,
في هذا المجال بين
major
القطاع
partnerships
الخاص
and projects
في البلدين.
are underway between
إضافة
private
لما
sector
سبق
entities
هناك تعاون استراتيجي
in both
في مجال
nations.
الفضاء مثل ما شفت فخامة الرئيس. والولايات المتحدة شريك استراتيجي لدولة الإمارات في مشروع استكشاف المريخ وبرنامج رواد الفضاء ومشروع استكشاف حزام الكويكبات. وفي هذا السياق أريد أن أذكر شيء ربما لا يعرف الكثير، وهو أن مركبة الفضاء الأمريكية أبولو 17 التي انطلقت سنة 1972 أخذت علم دولة الإمارات في رحلتها إلى القمر، وهذا العلم نفسه أرسلته وكالة الفضاء ناسا إلى المؤسس الوالد الشيخ زايد رحمه الله في عام 1973 مع قطعة من صخور القمر. والتقى الشيخ زايد رحمه الله عليه مع رواد رحلة أبولو عدة مرات، حيث كان لديه طموح كبير بالوصول إلى الفضاء. في مارس الماضي قلتم فخامة الرئيس أن دولة الإمارات والولايات المتحدة كانتا على الدوام شريكين استراتيجيين في دعم جهود السلام والأمن في الشرق الأوسط والعالم. واليوم أجدد التأكيد لكم أن دولة الإمارات حريصة على مواصلة العمل مع الولايات المتحدة في كل ما يحقق السلام والاستقرار في منطقتنا والعالم. أكرر الترحيب بكم فخامة الرئيس، وأنا واثق أن هذه الزيارة سيكون لها تأثير كبير جدا في مستقبل علاقة البلدين. حياك الله يا سيدي.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Your Highness. What a lot of people don't know, I think my staff is very surprised by it. You and I have been friends for a long time. We've been good friends. And what they don't know about you is that you are considered a truly great warrior. And you've been through the wars. You're a great warrior, a very strong man, a brilliant man, a man of vision, like few others, and highly respected. When they know you, there's tremendous respect, and you're so respected in the Middle East that it's really amazing. You know, we've done the tour with two of your very good friends, you know that, and we were talking about you, and I won't tell you everything they said, but I can say it was all good. It was all good. A total admiration and respect for what you've done and who you are. And they said, when he gives you a handshake, when he makes a deal, that's the deal. And your wonderful brother came to Washington a few weeks ago, and he told us about your generous statement as to the 1.4 trillion. And all I could say is thank you very much. We will work very hard to deserve it. I have absolutely no doubt that the relationship will only get bigger and better. Your relationship and mine can't get better, so I can't say it's going to get better because it's at the highest level it can be. But our countries will work together. We've become a very hot country. We were not such a hot country 6 months ago. And now I think we're the hottest country, if you want to know the truth. We had one little indication. A year ago, we were having a hard time getting people to join the military. Enlistment, they call it in our country. We were getting very bad vibes, very unhappy. It was an unhappy country. A lot of foolish things were happening, stupid things were happening. And we just got the numbers. We have the highest enlistment numbers just about that we've ever had. We think it probably the highest, but they say have to be extremely accurate when it comes to the news, because they check every word I say. If there's a little bit of an inaccuracy, but I will tell you, we had just about the best numbers for enlistment we've ever had. Every one of our services. I'm very proud of Space Force because I created Space Force. That was my baby. Hadn't been done in 78 years, a new force, and it's doing phenomenally well. We were not winning the space war, and now we're leading it by tremendous margins over Russia and China primarily. And so we're very proud of it, but I'm very proud of, maybe even more so, the enlistment numbers. So we went from having a hard time getting people to join our armed forces and our police, by the way, to having the best numbers that we've ever had, wanting to join. They're proud of our country again. That's a big thing, and to happen so fast, over about a 6 or 7 month period, that's a big honor. And likewise, the police, very hard to get police, and now the ranks are bursting and with pride. So that's something that we're very happy about. We've had investments in our country over the last 3 months, but really 2 months, because it took me a couple of weeks to get started. You know, I had to get a little acclimated again, because we had a very successful first term, as you knew. We had one of the most successful economies in the history of our country. First term was amazing. We did a lot of things. We rebuilt our military. We did a lot of great things. And I think this is even going to be better. But we have now, I think, substantially over $10 trillion of investment. And now when I add the $1.4 trillion, we easily break that number. So that's investment or investment that we think will soon happen. And it doesn't include people that are building, because not everybody comes and tells us that they're building, and you know, it's a big country, but we're having numbers that we've never done before, and that means AI plants. That means, and you know, as an example, a really good example is Apple. Apple is now spending much more than $500 billion on plants. They didn't do that before. As you know, they built their plants in another location. We have the biggest computer company, $500 billion. We have Mr. Wei of Taiwan is spending $200 billion. Jensen who's great. Jensen Huang is spending $500 billion. We have numbers that nobody's ever seen before. That all means jobs, because to me the most important jobs, I want jobs. And we have costs are way down. Groceries, they have a term, grocery. It's an old term, but it means basically what you're buying, food. It's a pretty accurate term, but it's an old-fashioned sound. But groceries are down, costs are down, eggs are down. First week they were hitting me with eggs were up 200%, and now they're down to a number that is amazing. We're down 97, 98% from where they were. And everybody, they said, you won't have eggs for Easter. Well, we had everybody had eggs for Easter at a very reasonable price. At the White House, we had our little Easter egg roll, and we had hundreds of thousands of eggs purchased. They said, you have to go out and buy plastic eggs. That didn't work out. So we've done a real job, and our energy costs are way down. The energy is way down. Gasoline is down. And we have almost no inflation. So we've got the economy back. We've got a border now that's very powerful, 99.9%, and nobody would have believed that was possible. It was a real mess. We had, frankly, an incompetent previous administration. I know you weren't thrilled with them. They abandoned people, and it wasn't that they abandoned. They didn't bother to call people back. They treated people with great disrespect, but part of it was a level of stupidity that we've never seen before. And I'm glad we arrived, and I know people also woo you. You know, you're an amazing country. You're a rich country. You can have your choice, but I know you'll never leave my side. I know that. And you know the special relationship that we have and our country has. So our country's back with you, and our country's back in a lot of ways. We have a country with tremendous spirit right now. Tremendous. They haven't seen anything like it. I would say this. We're far ahead of schedule. If you would have told me these numbers in a year and a half from now, I would have been very happy with them. But think that substantially more than $10 trillion, you'll have numbers of other presidents where they won't do $1 trillion in in a long time. $1 trillion. We did it in 2 months. because, again, you figure 3, but let me have 1 month of fixing up the Oval Office, in other words, getting things ready. And I look forward to having you in the White House. We'll celebrate together. But we are going to be your friend, and we're going to be your partner, and we really appreciate your confidence and an investment. That's your biggest investment that you've ever made, and we really appreciate it, and we're going to treat you very, as you should be, magnificently. And you're a magnificent man, and it's an honor to be with you.
My honor, Mr. President.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. شكرا شباب. دخل وسام.